Let's make a video about the diseases that can be treated with aloe vera or aloe saponaria and what their treatments are. Aloe vera is very well known. It has a very fleshy leaf, it's a large stalk, and aloe saponaria is also very common, especially in the Buenos Aires area and here in Cordoba as well. The leaf is very fleshy, dark green in color and has little white spots. What I have here is aloe saponaria. What illnesses and problems can we treat with aloe? First of all, wounds and burns. It's excellent for treating skin problems because it speeds up healing and reduces inflammation. And when we apply it, aloe gel provides instant relief. For example, sunburns cause your skin to turn red, especially with severe burns. When we apply it, we split an aloe leaf in half and place it on the burn. We will immediately feel relief and will notice how our skin quickly absorbs the aloe gel, providing comfort and helping the area heal. Why does it have anti-inflammatory properties? Because it inhibits cyclooxygenase, because it's so moisturizing and it has a high content of water and mucilage, and because it's so good at stimulating cell proliferation, thanks to the polysaccharides and glycoproteins. As I was saying, the treatment is to cut an aloe leaf in half and use that gel, which you can apply with the same leaf. Or also, if it's more convenient for you, you can extract the gel with a fork, put it in a little jar, keep it in the fridge, and apply it whenever you get hurt or burned. Aloe isn't just for sunburns. You can also use it for burns from hot water or other sources. Keep aloe gel in the fridge. It will last us about a week, but it's always better to use it right away. What else is aloe really good for? For digestive problems? Also for constipation or irritable bowel syndrome. It will relieve constipation and the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. Because, as I was saying, it's an excellent anti-inflammatory, it's an emollient. There are several treatments for constipation. Many use aloe. In this case, since aloe is quite strong, which is that green fluorescent part that comes out of the aloe. I recommend that before using it for any kind of treatment, we drain that aloe. Now I'm going to explain how. Although, as I was saying, there are many people who use aloe as a laxative. I don't recommend it here since you need to know the exact amounts and how the person is doing. So, for more general use, what I would recommend and what has been used for many years is to make suppositories from aloe gel. You see, if you cut the aloe leaf, you can cut it into little squares or rectangles. You can shape it like a suppository and use it in cases of constipation. It's excellent. You can also use it by drinking or eating the aloe. You might say to me, it's super bitter, I can't tolerate it. Well, here's the difference. When we use aloe vera or aloe saponaria, it has very low aloe. That's why it's recommended to use these two. And what we're going to do is drain that aloe. How do we do it? We cut the leaf from the plant and we clean it very well with water. Or we can disinfect it if you want, for example, with baking soda or vinegar. I don't think it's needed since we won't use the peel. We remove the thorns and leave them in a glass of water just like that. We can leave this in the fridge for 24 hours. We'll notice that the water turns a little greenish or yellowish. And the aloe has already drained out, so it's ready to use. You can either apply it or eat it. The treatment for irritable bowel syndrome is to eat aloe. We can make the gel with a fork, as I mentioned, and take 1 or 2 tablespoons, or we can cut it into cubes and eat 1 or 2 cubes. Aloe can also help. For example, you can prepare a cube in a salad and combine it with tomato, lettuce, and little cubes of aloe. This way we can use it for those who have trouble eating it, though it's honestly bland, but for those who dislike or reject it. You can do it, for example, in a salad, or for example, you can also add it to a juice. You can add a little bit of lemon, maybe a few drops of stevia. Make juice with the gel and take 2 tablespoons. It works very well in the intestine. It's also good for all kinds of skin conditions like psoriasis, eczema, acne, rosacea, pimples, wounds, and allergies. By scratching yourself, you hurt yourself. It's excellent for nail fungus too, like I was saying, because it has anti-inflammatory properties and it's antibacterial and antifungal. What does this mean? It combats bacteria and fungi with its anthraquinones and saponins and is highly regenerative for various skin conditions. What we're going to do is use it daily. We're going to apply the gel and leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes. And then we can rinse it off with some cold water, some lukewarm water, and that's it. Even in the case of fungus, many times you can leave a little gauze on. For example, if you have a fungus on your big toenail, you put on the aloe, you put on a little gauze, and you cover it. And you leave that on all day. You'll see that there will come a time when even the nail will fall off, it will loosen up, and it will recover. Continue the treatment until the fungus is gone, then keep treating for another 1 to 2 weeks. But you'll see that it's wonderful. Is aloe really gold in our lives when it comes to healing? It's so versatile and it's useful for so many conditions, both external and internal. It's wonderful to always have aloe plants in our home. Aloe is easy to grow and adapts to many climates. It will also help us with oral problems, like canker sores and gingivitis, because it will reduce inflammation, relieve pain, and speed up the healing of the sore. For this, you make mouth rinses with aloe juice. You put 1 or 2 tablespoons of aloe gel in a little bit of water, mix it very well. You take it and swish it around your mouth, gargle, and then spit it out. You can also apply small amounts. For example, you make a small cut in the aloe and apply it. If you have a canker sore in the area, leave it on for as long as possible. Because if you eat it, nothing happens. On the contrary, it's actually really good for you. So that's the treatment. To do the gargles, you can do them up to 3 times a day, 4 times a day. As many times as you want. It really won't hurt you, quite the opposite. You'll be relieving the pain, fighting bacteria, and promoting the healing of your cells. Is it an ally in type 2 diabetes? There are studies that show it helps regulate blood glucose levels. What is that hypoglycemic property of aloe? It is possibly due to its polysaccharides and other compounds that improve insulin sensitivity. The complementary treatment that one is doing with their doctor when treating diabetes, of course, is the intake of juice or aloe vera extract as we use it. Taking 1 to 2 tablespoons daily of aloe vera gel or juice. We can dilute it with a little water, make it more diluted, more liquid, and take 1 or 2 tablespoons of aloe vera gel a day. Always monitoring blood glucose levels and, if necessary, adjusting diabetes medication under your doctor's supervision, just to be clear. It's a supplement to the treatment you're already doing with your doctor, but you'll see that it will really help stabilize those blood levels. But if you take it, you have to keep checking with your doctor constantly. It has to be a team effort. It also works as support in the case of cholesterol because it reduces cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Triglycerides, cholesterol, and triglycerides. And triglycerides, I couldn't say that word. Look, the more you repeat it and want to say it right, the more your mind says, what am I saying? Well, but you already know what I'm talking about. What's the treatment? Drink 10 to 20 ml of aloe vera juice per day. Anyway, just like with diabetes, you have to keep checking it, and lipid levels should be monitored regularly. It's excellent for arthritis because it helps reduce inflammation and joint pain. It has properties that inhibit the production of prostaglandins. What is the treatment? Use it locally on the areas where it hurts. Like aloe creams, for example. There are commercial aloe creams that you can use, but I highly recommend using it directly. The gel, which has all its properties, you can take it straight from the plant, freshly harvested with all its potential. So all you have to do is take a leaf from the plant, put it in the fridge, leave it with the skin on, and cut off small pieces as needed. For topical use, you don't need to remove aloe since it's mainly a problem when ingested. It's a laxative, it's not even something harmful to us, but you do need to be careful when eating it. But when you put it on your skin, not really. It won't harm you unless you're allergic to aloe or aloe. But this, whenever starting a new treatment, including with plants, always do a small test first. In the case of the skin, we take a little bit, put it on a sensitive area of the skin, like this one. We let it sit for 30 minutes. If there's no allergic reaction, everything is fine. As I was saying, for arthritis, it's good to make cream, so use the same gel to massage that area. Do it every day. Another thing is to accompany that same treatment by taking or eating a little bit of aloe vera, either in small cubes or, as I was saying, a spoonful. Also, in the case of gastritis, it's especially excellent to eat small cubes. I've known people who have healed stomach ulcers by eating aloe vera, who would take a slice of aloe vera gel and eat it. I eat a lot of aloe myself because it really gives you a lot of relief and helps heal your whole digestive system. In the case of gastritis, it's also very good to eat aloe, to do this draining of the aloe in, as I mentioned earlier in the video. Eat it by adding it to a salad or directly on an empty stomach, which is very good. You cut the aloe leaf in half, take out a small square and eat it on an empty stomach. It's important to keep in mind, and it's my duty to tell you that it's always crucial. Consult a healthcare professional, your trusted doctor, especially if you have any medical condition or if you are already undergoing medical treatment. Check if you can accompany it with an aloe treatment, if you can eat aloe, if you can drink aloe juice. It's always good to do all of that with a doctor's supervision. Also, in case you buy aloe vera products, make sure they are high quality, that they are organic, and if you are going to consume them yourself. It's wise to take precautions, such as having an organic garden at home or getting the plant from a neighbor who is a veterinarian. If we see that the plant is on the sidewalk, there could be dogs that do their business there. That's going to be important. That you also disinfect the peel. You can disinfect it with baking soda. You can also disinfect it with bleach, as is done in food safety. You have to make sure the bleach is suitable for water or vegetables, which is usually specified on the side of the bleach bottle. And usually it indicates the measurement, but generally it is 1 milliliter of bleach for each liter of water from the bleach of sodium hypochlorite, which is safe for human consumption. Also remember medication interactions, because aloe vera can interact with certain medications such as anticoagulants or diuretics. It is also not recommended to ingest aloe vera during pregnancy or while breastfeeding. And with this, I have finished this video that so many people have requested from me. I owed this to you for a long time, so I wanted to do it outside. It was very windy today, but I did it anyway. Aloe is excellent, don't be afraid of it, try it, especially for wounds, for burns, for stomach aches, for heartburn. It's excellent, it really is excellent. In the case of gastritis, for example, honestly I've seen cases very close to me with almost immediate relief. And simply by eating a small piece of aloe, it's not bitter, I'm telling you, because it's treated to remove the aloe for drainage. It's not bitter at all, it's almost tasteless. It's like eating water in gel form. The world of aloe is fascinating and all the possibilities it gives us, if you look for them. On my channel, I have a special video about how to consume it, for example, in sauces, in salads, or just in juices. So I invite you to watch it. I'm sure at the end of this video, I'll leave you a link so you can go check out that video. Hope this video helps you. Love you all. See you next time. Bye.